Hey guys, we got a lot to cover today. I know if you haven't been in a rabbit hole or something, you've been hearing about Silicon Valley Bank that just went under on Friday. It is now under the receivership of the FDIC. YouTube is all awash with videos about what happened. But that's not the important thing. It's what's going to happen come Monday that's important. I hope you're prepared. I hope you're ready for Monday. A good thing, though, Monday is going to be a bad day. The market's probably going to go down. But it's the long-term effects you need to be really prepared for. You're going to see some initial pain and suffering in the market and in your personal lives, potentially, as things work through the economy. It's not going to be good. So let's start here. There's several banks. They're talking about potential contagion, and that is what just happened to SVB could happen to other banks. There's 4 banks that come to mind that people are putting out there as high potential banks that this could happen to. One is Signature Bank. 2, this one's in the Midwest, folks, so be aware, Key Bank. That's another one that they're mentioning. Another one is Republic. And the final one that I'm hearing out there is Truist. So those banks could have some issues because of their lending practices and their portfolios. And if there's a run on these guys, things are going to start happening. Let's talk about Monday. It's going to be real. It's going to get real quick on Monday. People are going to line up at SVB's doorsteps and be looking for their $250,000 that is insured by the FDIC. The only problem is 95% of the depositors have more than that. Think about that. 95% of their depositors have more money deposited than what's guaranteed by the FDIC. So what does that mean? That means those companies are going to have a hard time making payroll. There's going to be jobs that are lost instantly and long term. Bills of those companies and those employees who may or may not be getting full payment of their paychecks are not going to be paid. You're going to see that just kind of trickle through our economy. Assume a lot of these people are living in the San Francisco, Northern California area. They're going to have a hard time. And even people in the Midwest, if you like to drink wine from Napa Valley, you may be impacted too, because I'm hearing that some of the depositors are wineries from Napa Valley, so they're kind of under the crunch. Look for that to happen. If you enjoy a few bottles of vino here and there, like Susie Q and I do, you might have to buy some imports or something. Those companies are purchasing. They're not going to be buying anything. So the purchasing level in our economy is going to go through the floor. People right now are worrying about the next paycheck. But how about the one after that and the one after that? That's yet to be determined. The FDIC is only committed to $250,000, and that doesn't go very far when you're paying loads of people on a payroll. As we said, the economy's been on life support for a while, so this is not a good thing. You're going to see, credit cards are going to start cracking down on credit limits potentially. Other banks, the part of the problem here is your interest rates have risen so high now, banks are not making much money by doing loans because people don't want a loan at this level. So the income for the banks is diminished from a loan perspective pretty drastically, and the future doesn't hold well as they're expecting interest rates to be risen again come March 21st and 22nd when the Fed meets again, which is just a couple of weeks down the road, folks. You're going to see some of these tech and venture companies go under. They will no longer exist, and some of their bills will go unpaid. So that's going to be a mess. That's going to be a mess. I hope you're prepared. We went to the ATM around here yesterday. We'll probably be making another visit today. But I don't know if it's good or bad, but we didn't see very many people at the ATM. So I'm thinking that people aren't going to recognize this until Monday when what hits the fan. Then there's going to be an all-out run through the ATMs and the banks, and who knows what's going to happen. So I want you guys to be prepared. I don't want you knocking on my door if you know who I am. I ain't answering the door tomorrow, folks, and I ain't not sharing any of this that I know of because it's mine. It's mine. It's here to protect me and my family. So make sure you take care of yourself. There's no victims out there. There's just people who fail to react. Think about that. There are no victims. There are just people who fail to react. I got another one for you too. There's a reason why people are poor. They spend all their money. You guys need to hold on to this. You need to get it out of the system. You need to be your own central bank because things in the next couple of months are going to get real, and you need to be prepared. Be prepared. Don't be scared. Over and out. That's all I got for you today. Make sure you're prepared. Get ready for a crazy week.